Whoa, friends. What's going on with pHEX to Pulse? The market is clearly speaking here. It's saying we want cycle 1 coins. We trust the chain. We trust it. We understand what PulseChain is. It's just a cheaper Ethereum. Okay, it's a smart contract platform. Sweet, this is just another one. We understand it. We don't know what HEX is. It's a thing that gives out yield. It's a DeFi altcoin. It's not a store of value. Didn't rally in a bear market. Didn't do any of these. And it's cycle 2. It's like old, dirty now. You have these new, clean Pulse, right, as well. But this ratio, it's telling, you see, left to market forces, if we go down here and we capitulate lower, you never know, friends, it tries to come back up, but if we actually get down here and it's like down there and we go down to a ratio like below 80, down towards 60, what's the FUD going to look like down there? What will the FUD look like? Well, I'm just guessing. I believe what people will say is, and I warned you about it up here, by the way. I said, if we get down here, everybody is going to say, hey, Richard, you know how you put that shotgun to pHEX and blew his brains out? Poof, and you fudded your own coin down 85%? We need you to do something. We need you to unbond HEX and Pulse from the pHEX yield farm. It's weighing down the whole ecosystem. All right, we need you to get rid of it. Okay, it's slower. It's dragging us all down. It's got, look, if it's fit and the code is enough and trust the code and everybody is left to just believe in the code and everything and T-shares are so valuable, it should be able to survive by itself. That's what it should be able to do. That's what people are going to call for him to do. Now, of course, he's not going to do it because he knows what happens if he does. He knows what happens if he does. He'll kill pHEX too. If he does, if he unbonds it, basically it's game over. So he's got to save it. How's he going to save it? And how much can he save it? He'll be fighting the market, friends. He might go, whoa, I've saved it later on. Comes back down, does a huge double bottom. Okay. So I want to let you know as well, this is an important date. You see there, December 2025 this year. What's coming out here? The first round of the big 5-year stakes. Ain't a single person holding those. No way in hell. You waited 5 years. Congratulations. You waited. You can now, you get your like, you know, enormous amount of tokens. Dump. That's what's going to happen. They're going to dump their pHEX. Of course they are. But that's all the way down here. So that's just to kind of show you. And by the way, also she thinks what happens later on every single year going. So remember, they started in December. So it's probably around there. No, I haven't checked the specific on chain. So that's what I'm trying to do is just estimate and guess. Okay, what would the FUD look like here? So I think people, they'll call for unbond it. Just unbond it. You're weighing down the whole ecosystem. Pulse and pHEX and Inc. We can't rally, man. pHEX, you're dragging everything down. You guys, you got to be taken out to the backyard and shot as well. Now, when they call for that, it'll probably have like a bleh. People get out, have a little bit of rally and then bleh, and then just die. Maybe like that. Okay. But then that's when we're like, you know what? I think you guys have FOMO'd too much into PulseChain now and pHEX. But look, you have to wait for that moment because I want to see that. I want to see people emergency end staking pHEX to get in. I want to see people just FOMO buying Pulse and pHEX. Or you don't know how it's going to happen. Okay, see, friends, unfortunately, look, see, I've made an assumption here. I've assumed that they both rally, but one's weaker. What if the scenario happens where, see, friends, this ratio can go down where literally pHEX just dumps like another, like pHEX is like 1.6, it just dumps like down to 1.2 cents, bang, by itself, and PulseChain stays still. That's possible. Literally, just people dump the pHEX. So I'm praying that it goes up and the ratio is just showing, okay, PulseChain is stronger. So we're just going to wait for that moment. I've already made a prophecy. Call around the prophecy. Prophecy has already been complete up here. Congratulations. Okay, but like you reap what you sow. And, you know, where's all of this coming from? Well, I mean, like Richard demonstrated, hey, I have a child. You're the slow child. We've chosen you. You are now HEX Classic. Bang. You know what I mean? I guess this is what I'm going to guess, right? When we go down here, it's going to be called poo-HEX. poo-HEX. I'm actually going to leave it here, all right? So that's what it's going to be a new nickname. Instead of pHEX, it's going to be called poo-HEX because it's what it basically is, just dragging everything else down. Just a piece of poop, dragging everything else down. Okay, so why own it? Okay, you want to own the fastest horse, Pulse and pHEX. Sweet. Now, obviously, you got to be careful because you're not entering here, are you? You're not entering up here. You're entering down here. So I don't know what to do. You have to take that risk on yourself. The market deciding. Well, it is what it is. If I tell you to do it and it reverses, you're going to be upset. And if I tell you not to do it and it goes down, you're going to be really, really, really angry for not listening. Of course you are, even though there's like all these signs bang, 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 just telling you down. So that's basically what's going on here. Now, that's what I'm waiting for. I know you guys are feeling it. I know we're building up to it, but we're not there yet. There's going to be a point. Most likely, that would be our signal. Like, oh, man, maybe you guys have bought up Pulse and PulseChain in. And then maybe we're like, maybe we can go the other way. But not all. You're not going to rotate all of it. And it doesn't just bottom out like this. You got to learn from what happened to pHEX, pHEX. The bottom is like 3 months of death. Just death, bang, bang, bang. Everyone's saying it's over, it's over, it's over. That's what's going to happen, okay? So we're just waiting for this. So what I'm just preparing you is for the story that might lead ahead. That's all. The story going on, okay? Remember, we're dealing with billions of dollars here. By the way, the market's already chosen. It stores more value in Pulse examples. That's why this thing's just going down. Market's rejecting it. Be nice to come back down here in week. So, of course, don't lose your shirt, friends. What I'm doing, I'm just preparing you. You look for these things because they're very lucrative when they come. Woo! You can make a multiplier. Thing, man, you're getting leverage on a coin that's leverage on Ethereum. Think about that. You're getting like double leverage. Whoa! So owning one of them is leverage on Ethereum. Okay, sweet. Now you're doing something that earns more leverage on that leverage with no capitulation point because there's no you're not on an exchange. You're not borrowing other people's money. Well, I've basically given you the secret, friends. I've got to shut my mouth sometimes. Make sure you like, subscribe, bell button. I'll catch you soon.